Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, I'm a little late to the party, but better late than never. I'm not a little late, I'm quite late, but at least I'm showing up, because today we're going to be talking about Davidoff Cool Water, which was launched in 1988 and it's classed as an aromatic aquatic. So this has been around for a long time. The note breakdown, I'm just going to read off the notes as there's a lot. So top notes are going to be C notes, lavender, mint, green notes, rosemary, I think that's cologne, that's probably bad writing on my part, but also coriander, with the mid being sandalwood, neroli, geranium, and jasmine, and the base is going to be musk, tobacco, oak moss, cedar, and ambers. So what do I get from this one here? I've been wearing this all week long. I don't have it on my skin because I'm testing other fragrances out, but this opens up very fresh, very green. So you are going to get some citruses, but you're also going to get the mint and the green notes, but you're also going to get the lavender right away. The lavender does add a little bit of a fougere-like fragrance. It's classed as an aromatic aquatic, but it just has a bit of a fougere feel. You're also going to get the C notes. You're going to get a little bit of the geranium to add a little bit more of that fougere-like feel as well. And then towards the base, it's a musky, oak mossy, woody base. This does smell vintage. It smells classical. It smells a little outdated. But this fragrance is very popular with a lot of men, even to this very day. This is, I would say, Davidoff's most popular, like their best seller for the past 30 years. I would say that this is what's keeping Davidoff in business, but I might be wrong. Davidoff does other things like cigars, which never really knew about that up until last year, but this is very green. It's fresh, it's inviting, it's invigorating because of the C notes, and you are going to get a little bit of a marine salty tinge to it, but you're going to get the woods and the lavender and etc. It just has that outdated feel because it came out so long ago. This is spring and summertime, but I've smelled this in the dead of winter on some guys. Like some of my coworkers, I've smelled it in the wintertime off them. It's so popular out there because it's still a top seller to this day. It's very casual. I find it's more of a casual fragrance, right? So like I think that someone in school could wear it, but it's gonna be older than like all college students, unless like you're an older college student itself. But if you're like a 25-year-old college student, this is gonna be older than you. So I don't really know if you're gonna really like it. Some will, but I don't think that most will. This might resonate a little bit more so with somebody my age or older, right? But I do think that a young person can wear it. It's everyday casual. I do think that it's good enough for school if you want to test it out, but also for work. Longevity off this was 6 to 7 hours. Projection was more moderate, and I do think that you can go like a few extra sprays and not really offend anybody. I think that you can do 6 sprays with this and not really worrying about it. Price tag, these go retail for like 80 to 100 bucks up here. No, these are like $20 to $30 Canadian if you get them online. I ended up getting my bottle at Shoppers Drug Mart, so it's pretty much like our CVS, our Walgreens. All right, they got the discount rack, so just get it there or just get it like online. Fragrance Buy, Fragrance Net, they will have it, including like Winners, Ross, TJ Maxx, those types of stores. The wife's thoughts on this one. Wife thought it was a nice fragrance. However, she did state that it's old school, that it does smell like something that her dad would wear. And I agree. This is something that my father-in-law would definitely wear. It's also a fragrance that my dad would wear, but it's also a fragrance that I personally would wear as well. It is a solid fragrance for the everyday man. This is a signature scent for guys for like the last 30 years. No joke. So, and I understand why. Because it is easy to wear. It's mass appealing. But there are downfalls because it does smell dated. But I don't mind, because I love GIT, Green Irish Tweed, and it does have that Green Irish Tweed feel. It's just not nearly as it's not nearly as well blended as the Creed itself. But if you want a good substitute, this is not so bad. But it does smell synthetic, it does smell cheap. You know, but the pros is that it's easy to wear, it's cheap, like, you know, well, it's cheap in quality, but the price tag, it's just one of the most affordable fragrances out there. And if you're a guy who's not afraid of smelling like someone else in the room, then check it out. But more than likely, you already have, because again, I'm late to the party on this review. So guys, that is my review of Davidoff's Cool Water. I still think that it's a good scent even to this very day. It's just not going to resonate with many guys out there. And if you are a major fragster, this is probably not resonating with your nose. It more than likely once did, but if you're very far into your journey, you're probably like, no, been there, done that. So guys, that's it. If you like this very video, please make sure to give me one of these, as I really would appreciate it. Thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.